Hi there, this is Chef Sky again, and I want to show you a wonderful recipe that I want to make for you today. And today we're making a curried chickpea and spinach salad. Very delicious. I already taken my chickpeas out of the can. Yes, I've used canned chickpeas, but if you're not into canned chickpeas, that's fine. You can also boil your chickpeas and let them cool and put them, in the refrigerator till you're ready to use them. All right, so basically what you're going to put in this, I'll tell you all the ingredients first and then we'll put it together because it's so easy. Some fresh spinach, salad spinach, little baby spinach, whatever. I bought these little containers of pre-sliced veggies, and it is, well, I call it purple onions. They call them red onions, but I think that's really cool because, a lot of people don't have all day. This right here is some yellow pepper, and buying it this way was cheaper than buying a whole pepper, actually, because, you're paying for all the part that you don't use, so this is really good. Tomatoes, we have celery, we have ginger, we have garlic, fresh garlic, and then for our seasonings, we have some ground cumin. We definitely have our curry powder, which I got 2. I didn't have a lot left of this one, which is a better brand. This is Rollin. So I got this brand, McCormick, which is okay. But my concept of flavors is you really want to get things from the source. So these are a pass, they're okay, but my favorite curry is Chief, which I can't really get here in Puerto Rico, so I'm going to have to export it. But I like curries and I like flavors that are actually from the place that it originated from, just so you know. Some extra virgin olive oil. We have some sea salt. A little bit of cayenne pepper, and when you get cayenne pepper, make sure you get one that says that it's like 90,000 heat units, and this does say that because there are some cayennes that are not as hot. This is considered not only a food, but this is really like a healing aid, and you should eat cayenne and everything, even if you just put a little bit. And some garlic powder, which I probably won't use because I have fresh garlic, and some ground cumin. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my onions, and since they're already cut, I'm just going to cut them smaller. And I love that they're already cut because I can't stand cutting onions. I'm always crying with them. So some onions, I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm actually making this dish for an actual catering, so how cool is that? You get to be a part of it. And let's see. We're going to put some yellow peppers. I like that they're already cut up once again because it's really fast. And for people who don't have all day, this is really important. And then I'm going to take some tomato. I think I'm going to need this. Sorry, I need this knife serrated. So I don't normally cut the tops off, but that one looked a little weird. So I'm just going to cut them in half long ways and just slice them up like that. Put them in. I particularly like plum tomatoes, or they call them Roma tomatoes as well, which are these shaped ones. I find that right now, as far as economics and the way they're grown, I find these to be grown the best. There are some other ones, varieties out there, heirloom and vine ripen, which are probably a higher quality, but they're also higher price. So as far as price goes, these go pretty far on the scale of halves. So, oops. So then you got your tomatoes. Let me show you where I am right now. You see we got tomatoes, yellow peppers, and our purple onions. And people say, well, what's better, the purple onion, the yellow onion, the white onion? It doesn't matter to me. To me, it all tastes like an onion. There might be some very subtle, different tastes, but, I use purple onions mostly in raw dishes because they're pretty, and they don't disappear into the dish. And I use yellow onions when I'm cooking. So now we're going to cut up the celery, and we're going to cut it up super thin as we can on a pretty angle. A lot of cooking is presentation, and you want your food to look pretty as well as taste good. There are some foods that I've seen that people make that are gorgeous. They look so pretty on a plate. They look, everything is just cut so wonderfully, but it has no flavor. That doesn't really do a whole lot, you know? But you want both. You want flavor and you want looks. Celery, so, okay. Then we're going to get some ginger and some garlic. Now, I love that they're peeling garlic. It's a great, 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 I don't know if it's a machine that does it or whatever, but it's great. But what I do is I just take the garlic like that, smash it till it's like that, do it to all of them. And this helps with the, with getting the flavors to start juicing out. And then you're just going to chop them really fine. And just ginger. When you get ginger from the grocery store or the market, wherever you're getting it, try to find the ginger with the lightest color. That means it's the youngest. As it ages, the skin gets browner and it gets more dry. So this is going to be juicy. And so you can rinse it off and you don't have to peel it. I've seen people peeling ginger. You don't have to peel it at all. All you have to do is grate it. And there's some graters that are more fine, but I like pretty nice and big. And there you go. So that's your ginger. I hope you can see that. Can you see it? Yes. Okay, good. I got my camera lady in the back doing it up for me. So we got ginger, onions, celery, tomatoes, purple onions, yellow peppers. Okay, we're good. So now we're going to season this up. And I'm trying to think if I'm going to put the spinach in first. I think I will. Okay. You know, sometimes I'm making this up as I go along, but I do have some kind of organization here. All right, so we want to put a lot of spinach in here, as much as we can get. Because as you know, the spinach is going to break down, it's going to wilt, and it's all good. Okay, so now we're going to put in some of our olive oil. And that was probably about a quarter cup. Now this, I'm making a big salad. This is going to be for at least 20 people for this event. So you can adjust it according to how much you make for you or your family. Or just make a lot and just keep eating it. It's all good. All right, I put a little salt in it. The phone is ringing. And then I'm just popping in my curry powder, and I'm going to put a little bit of both because they both have a different type of flavor. And I don't know if you can see this, but they both have a different color. And that's probably about a ½ ounce. Always cumin goes with curry. Cumin is actually in curry, but I like to add it. And a dash of cayenne. Dash, because a lot of people can't hang. Just a dash, just to get a little hot, just to cook it up a bit. All right, so now we're going to toss it carefully because it's going to be a little difficult. I'm going to toss it carefully and get all the flavors in and out of this. And it's so pretty. One thing about food is it should be appealing. You know, before you get hungry, and before you see something and you're like, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat that. If you go to like one of those food kiosks or the food place at the mall, your eyes are what's buying the food. You're like, you know, you gravitate toward what looks good. That's why all the food is out there like that. And so food should be appealing to the eyes as well. Okay, I can't lose any spinach here. So this is pretty much the gist of it. And I'm just going to keep tossing it until the curry is all mixed in. And I think I want to add more spinach, but I'm I'm going to wait a little while to see what the ones that I have in here, how it wilts a little bit. And this is great. This is a way of getting your greens in. And of course, chickpeas, they taste like little potatoes. They're yummy. And that is it. See how beautiful that is? Can you see it?
Yum.
Yum. So enjoy, everyone. Let me know what you think of it. Peace.